You're going to be in the middle?
You're going to be down there, yeah.
Okay, well, I thought.
Okay. But she's on then now, they just stopped.
Good evening, Warrior Nation, and welcome to the 2025 Marion High School Fall Homecoming Ceremony. Our first Queen candidate this evening is Haley Rochelle Harshman, daughter of Burton and Amy Harshman. She is being escorted this evening by her father. Haley has been involved with volleyball, basketball, track, cheerleading, Health Occupation Students of America, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and band for 4 years, singers 1 year. When asked who she looks up to, Haley says, "My Nana. She always shows positivity throughout her life, and that inspires me. She always lets everyone know we can come to her, even just for her amazing food." Haley's advice to underclassmen is, don't waste your energy trying to change opinions. Do your own thing. Her most embarrassing high school moment is during her sophomore year. She was rushing to practice and backed into a car, destroying the passenger door. She got out and her mom was staring at her from the sidewalk. Haley's favorite high school tradition is having FCA get-togethers after games. She always loves worshiping Christ with her friends and other teams. She says that her favorite class has been A&P with Mr. Jansen. We always have good laughs during class, and the classmates are always good to be around. Our first King candidate this evening is Wyatt James Soyez, son of Megan and Trevor Smith and Eric Soyez. His mother is escorting him this evening. Wyatt has been involved in football and track for 4 years, Key Club 3 years, wrestling and HOA leadership 2 years. He looks up to his mom because through all the hardships she has gotten him through, she is always on his side and in his corner. Whether it was advice with the ladies or comforting him in hard times, he knows she will always be there for him. Wyatt's advice to underclassmen is, if at first you don't succeed, then skydiving isn't for you. If stranded on a deserted island, Wyatt would take his chubby dog Wookie with him so he can run around along the beach for a short period of time before running out of breath. When Wyatt was a kid, he wanted to be a NASCAR driver. Wyatt's favorite MHS tradition is the infamous dumping of the hedge apples. Our second Queen candidate this evening is Kate Sharon Watkins, daughter of Jim Bob and Jody Watkins. She's being escorted this evening by her father. Kate has been involved in volleyball 4 years, Key Club 3 years, and softball 1 year. When asked who she looked up to, Kate says, "I look up to my mom the most. She sacrifices so much for everyone around her, and I will forever be grateful for her." Kate would take her dad to a deserted island because he would fix any problem she would have. Her favorite class has been physical science with Mr. Stuklik. He always enjoyed catching up with my heyday farm. Mrs. Nickel has inspired Kate the most. Kate says, "She has always been there for me, and I know she will continue to support me. She will forever be my favorite." Our second King candidate this evening is Caden McRae Mercer, son of Christopher and Christy Mercer. His mother is escorting him this evening. Caden has been involved with football, basketball, baseball, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Key Club for 4 years. National Honor Society, band, and HOA leadership team 3 years, Future Business Leaders of America 2 years, student council for 1 year. Caden looks up to his 2 brothers. They have showed him what it is like to enjoy high school and how to live life to the fullest with people you love. When asked what his most embarrassing moment of high school is, Caden said, "My freshman year, my only job as a kicker was to kick forward. But one game I ended up kicking backward 3 yards. To this day, I've not lived this moment down." Caden thinks that the best movie of all time has to be Pitch Perfect 2. Fat Amy is the best character ever created in a second movie. Caden has been most inspired by Mr. Kraft because he's been around him and the team since he was in 5th grade. Mr. Kraft has been inspirational by how many times life has beat him down and he always gets back up. Our third queen candidate this evening is Maria Gianna Carlson, daughter of Lucas and Julia Carlson. She is being escorted this evening by her father. Maria has been involved in volleyball, band, singers, key club, and track for 4 years. National Honor Society 3 years, basketball and the musical 2 years. Future Farmers of America and Art Club 1 year. When asked who she looks up to, she says, my parents, because they always work so hard to let us try everything we want to and make an effort to come and support all of our activities. Maria's advice to the underclassmen is to always be kind to everyone. You may not see it now, but it will always pay off to be kind. If Maria was to be stranded on a deserted island, she would bring her dad because he always seems to have solutions to everything. And my book bag because I am always discovering more and more food in there. If Maria could go back in time, she would have been braver to try new things and get out of her comfort zone more often. Maria has been the most inspired by Mrs. Dreyer in world history her sophomore year. She sparked her love for history and inspired her to pursue a career as a high school history teacher. Our third king candidate this evening is Jameson Garrett Lee Looper, son of Thad and Katie Looper, and Danny Green and Bart Peace. His mother is escorting him this evening. Jameson has been involved in football and baseball 4 years, wrestling 1 year. Jameson looks up to his parents because they work hard every day to provide for not only me, but themselves and their family. When Jameson was a kid, he wanted to be an NFL player when he grew up. When asked what advice he would give to underclassmen, he said, play a sport, be active in something, ask questions, participate in school activities, and above all, be yourself. With that being said, Coach Jordan Metro has been the most inspirational person for Jameson at this time in Marion. He says, as a coach, he doesn't only make me a better player, but also a better man, and I couldn't thank him enough. Our first little helper this evening is Lachlan Rain Looper, daughter of Thad and Katie Looper. When Lachlan grows up, she wants to be a babysitter and work with her mom. Our second little helper this evening is Hudson Miles Smith, son of Michael and Amy Smith. When Hudson grows up, he wants to be a chef. Assisting little helpers are the 2024 Fall Homecoming Royalty, Luke Wessel and Taryn Kraus. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. The Marion 2025 Fall Homecoming King and Queen are Caden Mercer and Maria Carlson. On behalf of Marion High School Student Council, we'd like to thank the USD 408 Board of Education, Mr. Wasmith, Mr. Raymer, and Mr. Head. A special thank you to Aunt Bees for the beautiful flowers, and Mr. Zabel for making the candidate medallions. Once again, your homecoming royalty for 2025 Marion High School. Go get a win.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Warrior fan, and welcome to mctv20 live. Mike Powers here with Darren Neufeld to bring you the Central National Bank pregame show. Down on the sideline throughout the game will be Casey Case. Right now we're broadcasting from the Lanning Pharmacy broadcast area. And tonight you have the Marion Warriors undefeated facing the Teutons from Inman, who come in at 3-1 with a loss only to Sterling. And Darren, let me throw it over to you and get your thoughts on how this is gonna play out.
Well,
tonight.
first off, Mike, you got to get pumped up, man. This is a big game. This is a big game. You sounded kind of, I hope our team doesn't play that,
Darren, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Well, before we do the national anthem, before they get lined up to do that, we'll try to cover some stuff real quick. So, first off, Mike said Inman comes in here 3-1, Warriors 4-0. Sole loss to Inman was to Sterling, who happens to be ranked in the top 5. Wichita Eagle actually has the Warriors at number 6. K-Preps has us as the others. They don't rank 6 through 10. We'll come back after the national anthem.
Under the direction of Stephen Glover.
All right, we're back, ready for some football. So like I was saying, Inman comes in here 3-1. Talking to some of the guys, some of the coaches. Inman is a team that went pretty good in the playoffs last year. And last year they had a lot of sophomores. So this year, a ton of juniors. So they got a lot of experience back. So they are definitely a team to be reckoned with. They are also ranked number 10 by the Eagle and listed as other by K-Prep. So this should be a very exciting, good game. In that Sterling game, they actually traded touchdowns back and forth the whole first half. And talking to some of the guys that watched the film, in the second half is when Sterling kind of pulled away from him. So I don't know if Inman got tired. Not exactly sure what happened, but I think that's what we're going to have to do tonight. Is just the Warriors are going to have to constantly beat. Inman does have a passing attack, probably not as much as we've seen Sedgwick historically, but they do throw the ball around. So definitely something our D-backs are going to have to make sure they don't get caught looking in the backfield.
Casey, let's go down to you on the sideline.
All right, I'll do what I can, but my God, those speakers are so loud in the car, I can't hardly hear myself talk. Like Darren said, the Marion Warriors are ranked number 6 in the state. Inman Teutons are ranked number 10. Should be a great matchup tonight. The things I've noticed this year, first of all, the play of our quarterback, Carson Krause. He is so much improved from last year. It's crazy. The way he runs the ball, the way he reads the field, the way he passes the ball. He's not turning the ball over this year. He's having a great year. Of course, Jamison Looper, we've expected him to have a good year, and he is. On the defensive side of the ball, Hitch Soyas has really stood out so far this year. And I'm just naming a few guys. The Warriors are playing good as a team. We seem to have many turnovers, seem to control the ball well, and I think that builds confidence. My sleeper, and he has been all year, and I don't know where he's been since the first game, but game number 1, Easton Babcock returned 2 kickoffs, both of them almost for a touchdown. One of them was, and I mean, that impressed me. I'd like to see them get him into the offensive mix somehow. I don't know how, but we may need him tonight.
Yeah, Casey, you're right. Babcock actually played a couple snaps in some other games, but they used him in that front back that Soyas plays, where he just kind of gets the ball to dive into the middle of the line. So they didn't get Babcock turned loose on the outside around the corners like we saw on those kickoff returns.
So with regard to this Inman team tonight, a couple of things the scouting report emphasized, and this one is kind of you say, well, duh, take care of the ball. But in some games, it has perhaps more importance than others. You get a tight game where every break makes a huge difference. A turnover would be a big thing here. So the coach was really emphasizing that to the Warriors. And talking about the offense of the Teutons, it looks like they're going to try to get outside as much as they can. They like the sweeps, and he telling our defensive line to stay low and get off the ball quick. So I think that sounds like pretty basic and pretty good advice.
Yeah, Mercer and Howard are going to have to really push up the field and turn everything back in. So it looks like Marion has won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. Inman has chose to take the ball. Marion is going to kick from the south to the north to start this game. We're going to get started here in about 1 minute 15 seconds. One of the things Casey mentioned, and I totally agree with it, we've been able to not have a lot of turnovers so far this year. Krause, the quarterback, has really been able to play well this year as far as keeping his composure. In past years, sometimes, one little mistake, whether it was him or just somewhere else on the team, and all of a sudden, he kind of started to fall apart a little bit, and then all of a sudden, the rest of the team kind of started following that, and before too long, something got out of control. We have not seen that this year, and hopefully we don't all year, but he's been very, very good at controlling the game. So
another thing, guys, it seems like this whole 1A football in the state of Kansas is wide open this year. Look at the 2-time defending champion Conway Springs. They've just gotten their butt kicked, and I mean, it's anybody's ball game.
Yeah, right now the number 1 team in the state's Jackson Heights, kind of up there all by themselves. So it's going to be, and if they're ranked number 1, you don't know exactly how good they are because they're not playing anybody else of the the ranks 2 through 8 are all kind of out here playing common teams, but they haven't been.
They wouldn't be that far from Centralia, if I don't know that they're on the schedule though, but they wouldn't be that far away from them.
Okay, Mercer to kick off. Go for it, Mike.
Here we go. Maybe the game of the year so far, although I thought that last week, too. Nice kick from Mercer. Comes down right at the goal line. They're going to bring it out. Nope. Call it a touchback.
Touchback. He was fully inside. Both feet were inside the end zone, so no return on the play. So the ball is going to start at the 20-yard line for the Teutons.
Typical great crowd, homecoming crowd here tonight. It's bigger when it's the same weekend as Old Settlers Day, but couldn't make that happen.
We'll take it where we can get it, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that maybe the first touchback I've seen in years.
Oh, actually, a couple games ago, he had 3 in one game.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that one.
So, yeah, he's been kicking well this year. Teutons take snap. Quarterback's going to keep. He's got a gap up the middle. Going to pick up about 8 on the play, almost 9. Ball carrier there was Brunk. Brought down by his safety. Had to come up and make that stop after a gain of 9.
Darren, somebody was messing with our Earthlink. What's it called?
Starlink?
Starlink, yeah.
Got it fixed?
Gene's got it. He had to switch over to.
Okay.
All right, 2nd and 1. Coming around this end, got a big hole. Nice tackle.
That was Peterson on the tackle. Unfortunately, it's going to be a pickup of 10. Peterson did a good job coming off his block and making that tackle. McClellan was the ball carrier.
So far, Inman is looking just like we thought they would look.
And both plays so far for the Teutons have been outside the hashes. Both running plays have been outside the hashes, which is exactly what the scouting report said where they wanted to go. They kind of do a run off that jet. It's kind of a similar to a jet sweep, that last play. This time
quarterback keeps it. No gain there.
Darren,
they look to be bigger. I mean, I'm looking at their lineup, and they got some pretty good size. But just looking at them, we look taller and more athletic. They look big and mean.
Well, I noticed them when they came out to warm up an hour before the game. Before they had pads on, I noticed there were several of those guys. I think 56 was one of them. I'm like, man, he looks kind of like that's Cooper Weens, senior. He looks almost like a college player, just his stature and his build. He's just. He was built as a good football player.
Knockstead over there at left guard is at 295. All right, 2nd and 8. Trying to get around the other side this time. Gets a gain of about 2. So pretty good defense by the Warriors. Brings up a 3rd down.
Wessner on the tackle there. Brought him down after a 2-yard game. Going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Darren, did you introduce our ace cameramen?
No, I did not.
Okay, good.
So on the camera tonight, we got Josh Smith is on the wide angle, and Jason McClendon is on the replay close-in shots. Both have done a great job so far this year.
Big play early in the game.
It is. There's a pitch coming around this right side. Warriors come up, make the stop.
They're going to be a holding call. Actually going to get...
He does not have... Whoa, they just moved the spot a little bit, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah, I don't know if we got the replay on that, but the holding occurred right out here, right in front of everybody. It was one-on-one, and it actually kept our guy from going up and making that tackle for barely much of a gain at all. Would definitely not have been close to a first down.
It's going to make it a 3rd and 15, so that's I like that. Might be an opportunity for the Warriors to get the ball here quickly and not allow a drive. Last week we were playing with a Sedgwick team that was very methodically driving the ball down the field, long drives, lots of plays, which can kind of wear you down, but boy, a fumble or a penalty can sure mess those kind of drives up.
Looking to pass this time.
Right over the middle, he's there.
Oh.
And, he misses the attempted tackle, and he's in the zone. Wyatt Soyez gave it a shot.
On that play, the Teutons sent 3 out in the pattern. Actually had 4 in the pattern, and nobody took on the Warriors. Nobody stayed with the middle guy, and that's why he was so wide open.
I was just looking at the scouting report here because I think it addressed for the defensive backs that you cannot let anybody get behind you or something
I don't know if they. It was obviously some missed coverage. I'm just not sure where the missed coverage came from because there was nobody out near the middle of the field. Everybody went with the sideline receivers in the pattern.
Inman lining up to go for 2. Going to pass it. Just lofts it up in the air, and it's picked off. So that'll be no score. They'll lead 6-0, and the Warriors will be getting the ball.
Marion ready to receive.
Did you get a chance to name those sponsors?
I had not. I was getting ready to. Casey chimed in. So first quarter sponsors, Spur Ridge Vet Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank. Once again, as Mike said, we're broadcasting from the Landing Pharmacy broadcast area, and our pregame was brought to you by Central National Bank.
So, Casey, do you feel like an old man down there, or do you still feel like you got it?
What do you mean by got it? I mean, do I think I can go out on the field and hold my own? Hell no.
No, that is not what I was asking, because I thought if I did ask that, you would say yes.
Yeah, no. You know the old song, I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good as I once was? No, that's not true.
No.
I don't know. Toby Keith must have been.
I've ever been.
Toby Keith must have been much younger when he wrote that song. But no, I'm okay in my job here. Now, with that said, there were days when if they were coming at me on the sideline, I would stand my ground. Now I run like heck.
Set to kick off is Erickson.
Peterson and
Gaddard. It's Gaddard set to kick off for Tetons. Babcock and, it's going to be a short kick.
Yep, just downs it at the 35. So good field position for the Warriors to get started here.
That was Jesse Snyder on the good hands to get that ball stopped. It was kind of it was a spinner. Kind of had a side spin on it, so it was a good way to field that ball.
Casey, I had your job last week, and the official on my side was giving me crap because if we were going to have a sideline reporter, he wanted Aaron Andrews.
Oh, yeah, well, I'd take Aaron Andrews over you, too. Hate to tell you.
All right, Warriors' first possession. Important to at least get a couple of first downs. Oh, got the handoff made. They're going to pick up 3.
That was kind of bobbled in there. We'll see here on the replay. They bobbled it just a little bit, so he was able to get it and then actually picked up, 3, 4?
Yeah, I'd say 3 to 4.
Almost 4.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a good pickup by Soyez. You know, for Marion to win this game tonight, they're just going to have to control the ball. And we really didn't control it on that defensive stand, so we got to show that we can here on the offense.
Babcock, that Casey referenced earlier, is now in the game. He's number 3. He's blocking.
Looper
breaks it outside. He's got the first down. Going down the sideline. Looper running hard. Gets the ball into the 35, 36-yard line of the Teutons.
28-yard run there for Looper. Nice run. Stiff-armed one guy. Bounced off another. Great block on the outside by Peterson. Kind of sprung him on the corner. Peterson did a great job not to get called for holding. Not that he was, but he did a very good job selling the fact that he was not.
Mike, did you see me get out of the way there? That's the other sad thing. I can't get out of the way as fast as I used to.
Oh, I saw a blue blur just for a second there. First down. Hand off to Looper. They're going to stack Looper up right at the line of scrimmage.
Actually going to lose half a yard. Well, actually they are going to give him the line, so that's good.
So 2nd and 10. Peterson comes out of the ball game.
Kraus in now for him.
Kraus number 4 will be split out wide on the near side.
Raymer split out to the right. Soy is back with Looper behind Kraus.
At the wind of their back. Hand off to Looper. Looper's got a little running room, or he makes some running room. Does he have the first down?
No.
Not quite.
It's going to be 1 yard short. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Ball will be spotted at the 28-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and short.
Nice play there. Kraus got hit hard right after he handed off, but at least he got it off before he went down.
So 3rd and 1 here, inside the 30. You got 2 shots to pick this up. You don't want to use them.
Wouldn't surprise me if they go back to Kraus. No, they go to Looper. Looper up the middle.
And there's your first down and some more. And now he's inside the 20. 19-yard line.
You know, a couple plays ago we got stopped up the middle, but all of a sudden, 2 plays in a row, the middle has been wide open for
You're
us.
right.
So
You're absolutely right.
I would, at this point, expect Kraft to say, hey, we're going to keep going up the middle until they stop us again. In fact, 3 more plays right up the gut and we score. So we'll see.
I'd be okay if that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Is that your prediction?
That's my prediction.
Okay. I want to hold you to it.
Okay.
Kraus making the call. Hands it off.
It's Soyez.
Soyez in. He is, down just short of the goal line.
First down at the 2-yard line. I said 3. They might surprise me and get in 2 here.
Well, Soyez is angry. He's playing angry because he didn't get homecoming king.
Raymer comes to the sideline. I think Peterson checked in with the play. Same backfield. I'm going to bet this one goes to Looper up the gut.
I was thinking quarterback keeper. We'll see.
Oh, Soyez again. They give him.
He's in the zone with a Case and Son touchdown, and Darren and Mike are both wrong as can be.
Well, that was 2 downs instead of 3. I'll take it.
Hey, I was going to say Soyez up the middle.
You were okay.
Yep.
I think they're being nice.
You guys didn't give me time.
They're being nice to Soyez because last week he got a touchdown called back on him from a penalty, so he didn't get to score last week on one of them. So they felt bad for that, and they give him the one tonight. I think it's a good play when Soyez is running well because they're not keying. Everybody's keying on Looper.
On Looper, absolutely. You hit him with what they're not expecting, and there is Looper.
Nope. He kept it. Kraus kept it into the zone.
Wow, I bit on that thing.
Watch here on the replay. Kraus fakes it to Looper, pulls it out, actually gets the face mask.
Yeah, Mike, if you watch that great replay, you'd notice that.
So on the replay we saw, if you go back and watch that later, Kraus actually had the back of his helmet yanked.
He did.
So it actually should have been a penalty on top.
Well, except that it actually helped him because they had the back of the helmet pulling him forward. And I can't watch the replay until it's on the screen.
Every time.
Oh, I know it is. I know it is, but he wants me to see the replay at the same time I'm seeing the play. Can't do that.
So 8-6, Warriors take the lead back. Now he's got to come out of the way and find it. Get a stop on it, even if it's not a 3 and out.
Right.
Just don't let them cross midfield.
Right.
I'm going to say that. Let's see if we can't just hold them on their side of midfield.
If they get a couple of first downs, we can live with that.
And no big plays like what happened last time. That's the bigger thing is.
Was that on 3rd and 15? I think
yes.
it was.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right after that holding penalty.
Right after the holding penalty.
So, yeah, we eliminate the big plays there, and I think we just proved that we can control the line of scrimmage.
All right, Mercer set to kick. Looking for he's got the wind at his back, so look for another touchback here.
Mercer is not playing angry. He's playing very happy because he was the homecoming king. Let's see how much that means to him. Line drive kick, just short of the goal line.
Returnable.
Trying to get to that outside, and he's going to go down across the 25.
Well, he can't be that happy, Mike, because he was the homecoming king, but he did not get a kiss from the queen.
We knew Casey was going to bring that up.
Casey,
you guys opened the door.
That was a discussion point on the way home last week, was if Casey would bring up the kissing.
Well, I want to know when the last kiss was. I mean, it had to have been 20 years ago, because I've been complaining about this for years. So let's open it up. Open it up to the public.
I don't remember if it was while Griff was in high school, but sometime right in that, or just a little bit after, there was a kiss on the cheek.
No, that doesn't count.
Swinging wide. Oh, good play by Wessner.
Oh, well, hang on.
Wessner makes a great stop out there.
Casey, was it Kerry Darrow and David Darrow?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was not, and that is a legitimate reason for a non-kiss. And I believe there was even a brother and sister, that were 2 Teichmans. After that, so
that's when Ed Wheeler made the famous statement that if this kept up, they were going to call us the School of the Ozarks, and your mom got mad.
My mom did?
Yes. Because it's a Presbyterian school.
All right. Ooh, unique set here for Inman.
Yeah.
Kind
Coming
of a jet sweep reverse.
Oh, we got some running room, Darren. All right.
Peterson able to come back, even though they're going to pick up the first down. They picked up about 17 yards on that play.
I don't know what you call that. It was a little inside counter misdirection, and it was in the scouting report.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't remember what the scouting report exactly calls. We did have a funny name for it that we hadn't seen before.
Well, it was a very effective play, and actually we're probably lucky that Peterson
turned and actually got off his block quick enough to make the tackle from behind.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 45. And up the middle, and he's going to get 2, maybe not even 2, yeah.
Looper on the tackle.
On the carry, number 20, Braxton Malloy, tackle by Jamison Looper.
So 2nd and 8. I'm going to call it 8. It's probably a
Malloy was the ball
8.
carrier there. Something we haven't seen too much from the Teutons tonight is a run up the middle. Just straight up the gut. But good to know the linebackers are staying home.
Beautiful weather. Breeze out of the south.
Warriors are switching into a cover defense now, 2 safeties deep.
Man in motion, gets the
Handoff
handoff.
wide.
And he cuts back to the middle of the field. He's got the first down.
Soyez makes the tackle just across the first down marker. That was Harris on the carry. Unfortunately, Inman doing a good job at opening up a hole at the front end of the play.
They're doing just what you and I had said we wanted them not to be able to do. They've got the ball over in Marion territory and certainly looking pretty good. I did not come here expecting to see a shootout.
So the 3 down linemen are Mercer, Howard, and Urach right now. Urach playing that nose guard position. He's a little bit outmatched on size in the middle of that line.
So. Quarterback rolling to his left. He's got the corner. Going to get a pickup of a solid 8 yards.
Westner could not get him down. Snyder and Soyez come up to finally make the stop. Looks like they're going to spot him at 7.
I like their spot. So it'll be 2nd and 3. See if they go to the air here.
You know, that's the detriment of a 3-man front is you get a good running team. It's easy for them to make an open a hole, and then you get your linebackers one-on-one with the running back that's usually a little shiftier than a linebacker.
Yep.
Cameraman McClendon says turnover coming. Let's hope he is correct.
Man in motion, gets the handoff coming this direction, cuts back inside, gets hit hard.
Hit. Peterson on the stick.
He's short of the first down. He only got about 1.5 yards on that.
Peterson really stuck him to hold him for no gain more than just that right there.
It was a very nice tackle by Peterson.
Soyez kind of came over the top to make sure that he wasn't going to get anything else after Peterson hit him.
30 yard now for the Teutons.
1:54 left in this first quarter play. Once again, first quarter sponsors, Spur Ridge Vet Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank.
Let's get in the backfield, guys. Ben goes in motion. Coming back set. Another man in motion. Fake to him, quarterback keeper.
Yeah, he got the first down.
He's going to pick up close to 5 yards.
Yeah,
maybe 4. This has been a quick-moving first quarter.
Yes, it has. Looper there on the stop.
Stay tuned at the quarter because the man who invented it, the man, the myth, the legend, Casey Case, the man for whom the quarterly report was named. It's the St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report.
Is that his middle name?
Yeah, his middle name is St. Luke Hospital.
I'll try not to let you down. This quarter's moved so fast because there's only been 1 pass and I think one penalty and no replays.
No.
Spoke too soon.
Was there timeout? Yeah.
Yep, timeout, Inman. That's a
Edward Jones investment timeout.
First of the half by the Teutons with 54 seconds left in this first quarter of play.
They are investing in the timeout to try to come up with a good play against the Warriors, and we're investing in coming up with a good defense. There you go, Edward Jones. Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, this is kind of one of those times when 1st and 10, 30-yard line, you got to expect Inman to pull something out of the bag of tricks and do something we haven't seen yet tonight, or another one of those pass plays where they tried to flood an area and catch us off guard where we're not covering well.
They've been pretty innovative so far. I think you're probably right.
That, or they may be trying, well, never mind. Say, maybe trying to run out the clock so they can have the wind.
Well,
yeah, like I said, never mind. I didn't think that through.
I was trying to think.
I don't know that the passing game really matters for the wind.
But they will have the wind in the second quarter.
They will. They will. And when you're running, it feels like you're running faster if the wind's behind you.
Or maybe they're going to go to their passing game.
Well, Warriors have shifted back up into their 3-5 look. Single safety back there is Krause.
Just one.
Snap back, hand off up the middle. Oh, and he is smashed.
Who was that? Who hit him?
Well, Soyez came across the top. Somebody else hit him low. I think it was. Oh, it was Soyez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Raymer was kind of there, but Soyez is the one that ran him over. No gain on the play. Good look by Soyez.
Clock still moving. Under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Looks like we'll get off one more play. You think there might be two?
No. I was going to say, I don't know if they're going to get the one off. Yep, they are. Okay. Last play of this first quarter. Fake off outside. Quarterback keeper.
5-yard gain.
Yep, 5 yards. Just going to bring up 3rd and 5 as we're going to go to the second quarter of plays. We're going to kick it down to the sideline for the St. Luke Hospital quarterly report. Take it away, Casey.
Yeah, I'm still looking this way for the scoreboard. You know, you think I'd learn. 8-6 Marion. That was a great first quarter. This game has lived up to its number 6 against number 10. And I still think Marion is controlling the line of scrimmage better than Inman when they have the ball, but it's a clean game. No turnovers. Inman's thrown one pass and went for a touchdown. Marion, on their only drive, drove length of the field and put it in. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a shootout, but it may come down to whoever has the ball last.
As we go into our second quarter sponsors are Christensen Real Estate, the Marion Kiwanis Club, and 56 Express Tire and Service.
You know, Casey, you shouldn't feel bad. Mike keeps looking to that south end, too.
I do. Still am.
I told him, you know what? I got it. I don't have to look foolish. I just look at our monitor because it's on the monitor, and I don't have to look foolish by looking the wrong way.
Let's see. I've been looking that direction for about
50 years.
60. I started coming to games when I was about 4 years old, and the scoreboard was always down there. So.
But when you were 4 years old, Casey, the scoreboard had a guy down there moving little numbers around.
Right? It did.
Chalk.
It did.
All right, 3rd and a long 5. Ball spotted right at the 25-yard line. First down, kind of the 19.5.
Quarterback from the shotgun. Hey, Rolls looked like he wants to pass. Getting some pressure now. Gets the ball away. Oh, and it's complete. Was he in bounds?
No, bobbled.
No, he bobbled it. Okay.
Okay, we're going to see it here on the replay.
See, I told you they were.
Yeah, he was. He was bobbling. Good call by the ref. Ref was right on top of it. Good job.
Good camera work.
Told you they were trying to get to the second quarter so they could use the wind to pass.
Well, he did not use the wind effectively because that ball was thrown really short. So usually when you get the wind behind you, you overthrow people. And that time, if he'd have been thrown into the wind, he never would have got close to the guy.
Did he kind of sidearm that a little bit? It kind of looked like he
Well,
did.
he was being chased, so he never got his feet set, which is a good thing for us.
Fourth down, 4th and 6. Spot right here to get a good stand. Quarterback again wants to throw, dropping back again under pressure, going to the sideline, gets it away right in the middle of the field. That's incomplete.
Turnover on downs. Looper did a great job. We're going to see on the replay here. Looper was tracking him down. He never got his feet set to even think about getting a pass off well.
That's
Good
what
job.
we wanted, Darren.
Yep.
I mean, we didn't want it down this deep in the end of the field, but the bottom line is...
I said midfield is where I would have liked to have stopped them on something like that. So they picked up an extra 20 yards.
Here's the deal. If you cut the field in half, that's exactly at midfield.
Thank you for that positivity.
Yeah, gotta look at it.
But the best thing is no points on the board for Inman.
All right, let's come back now and get a nice drive and flip the field at least. Hand off to Looper.
Looper's got some green. Nobody's going to catch him. Nobody.
Looper's going to make it. He's at the 15, and he's going to be in the
zone.
A Christensen touchdown.
No yellow on the field. Now that was a hole up the middle. Great running by Looper. I didn't think he was going to get caught. Boy, that Inman guy actually kind of came out of nowhere and made it a foot race at the end.
He just clipped his heel as he went across the goal line.
Man, look at this block right over here on our sideline.
Yes.
The referee was reaching for his
yellow, and our guy rolled away, and he didn't throw it.
The sad thing is Looper was 20 yards downfield when that happened.
I think that's probably why he ended up not throwing it. Snap back, handoff up the
in
middle.
The end zone. He's in the zone.
Soyez with the extra points. Warriors 16, Teutons 6. I'll tell you what, if you've kind of been watching behind the play. Right now, Krause is getting the snot knocked out of him. Every play, they are knocking him to the turf. Really? Every play. Whether he's already handed off or whether it's like I said before, he's got to keep his head in the game for this team to. And if he's getting knocked around that while, even though we got points on the board, sometimes that can start throwing you off your game. So far, he's not letting it impact you. So that's why the Warriors are doing so good right now.
Some teams sometimes go in the game with the idea that they're going to make a given player, usually a quarterback, pay the price every play, and by the second half, they're suddenly going to lose their want to. Hopefully that does not happen here.
So, as we've said several times this season, momentum, momentum, momentum. We've got it right now. We've really held it. Yeah, they scored that early touchdown, but realistically, other than that one play, it's been more Marion momentum. We got to stop here. We can stop here. I was hoping for about a 10-minute drive there and score right before half, but I'll take that one.
Yeah, you can't. You just got to take
have everything.
When you got points, you got to. Here's Mercer into the wind this time. Low kick.
Yeah, intentionally low kick on the ground. Nice job. Clear down to the 25 where it is covered by Sasan.
So Inman will take over there at their own 25 with plenty. I mean, the quarter's hardly started. 11 minutes left to go.
So. Well, I got a second here. We're going to go through the rest of the defense in case we haven't called somebody on a tackle tonight. We got up front, you got Mercer, Urach, and Howard at those three down lineman positions. Out here on this right cornerback, you got Jesse Schneider. Safeties, you got Krause, Ryder Krause, and Soyez. And on the far side over there is Peterson, all on the cornerback by himself. We'll cover linebackers here in a second.
First down. And the pitch out to the right side, going around that side. Got some running room. Gets drugged down, but he's going to have a nice gain. He'll get 6 to 7 yards out of that.
So with those linebackers in the middle, you've got Looper and Soyez. On the outside, you've got Raymer and Salisbury. And then kind of the rover guy that just wherever you need to put him against whoever on the field is Isaac Wessner, number 2. Currently playing kind of an outside linebacker type position. Oh, the Warriors this time switched to their 2 safety look.
Handed it right back to the man coming around this direction. He's got the first down. Got running room down the sideline. They've got the angle, and he goes down before the 40.
Schneider rides him out of bounds finally. A couple missed tackles there. Just kind of picked some bad angles by a couple of the Warriors early on in that play. Had a beat on him, just didn't quite pick the right angle to take him down.
Looking at their offensive line, their left tackle is 205 pounds, left guard 230, center 280, right guard 190, and right tackle 295. They're big old boys. Quarterback, empty backfield. Man comes across and packs it back to him, yeah.
Sneaks through, brought down out there by Peterson. Peterson having a great game tonight. He's made some great tackles out there on that wide side.
A lot of trickery to get 4 yards.
That was actually McClellan on the carry. Second quarter sponsors, Christensen Real Estate, the Marion Kiwanis Club, and 56 Tire Express Tire and Service.
For those of you saying, why isn't Jeremiah there? We like him best. Well, tough.
We hope you're listening, Jeremiah.
Second down. Man in motion again. Quarterback rolls this way. Rolling to his left. Gets the ball away.
Yeah, he just let it go to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Being chased that time by Mercer. And that time, I never have understood this as a coach. Why are you going to take a high school quarterback and make him roll out against his strong arm? That's an exact reason. If you're getting chased at all, you're never going to get a pass off. He could not get his feet set.
Hey, boys, that was some excellent coverage downfield.
Yes, it was.
Even if he could have thrown it, he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, there was nowhere to go. That's why he had to kind of throw it away. In fact, even when he threw it away, our D-back, another yard would have had an interception. Dove for it. It was just a couple yards shy of him.
Well, we've had good pressure on him, I think, every time he's rolled
Except for the
out.
touchdown pass.
Yeah, but that wasn't a rollout, wasn't that? Just a drop back?
Yeah.
All right, 3rd down and 6. Again, a lot of motion.
Up the middle, quarterback
keeps,
keeper.
And he's got the first down.
The first down. Brunk up the middle.
Malachi Brunk on carry. Tackled by Gordy Raymer. Good for an Inman first down.
We're going to spot the ball on the 32-yard line of the Warriors.
When you talk to Carl about his emphasis there, he sounded a little too excited that Inman got a first down. by the way, just so that, Jeremiah's usually the one that covers this, and I kind of forget about it, but
I know.
This is a Marion Warrior broadcast. We're going to try to be as kind and nice to our opponents as possible, but we are biased to the Warriors.
Snap to the quarterback. Hand off.
Nice
in the
job
backfield.
on that one. Jordy Raymer stuffed him, and then Urach finished him off. Nice double team by the Warriors.
The way I like to put it, Darren, is we are aware, and you should be aware, we will not be objective, but we will try not to be mean.
There you go.
Unless speaking to each other, then
we're both.
We're objectively mean.
I haven't gotten any. Jeremiah must not be watching because I haven't gotten any rude text from him yet.
2nd and 12.
Snap back.
Quarterback keeps
keeper
again.
Up the middle.
Got good running room. Use the.
He's going to get a first down and then some.
You kind of use the official as a bit of a blocker here, at least to keep a guy off of him for a little while. Wesner couldn't just lay out for him because he'd have taken out the official.
1st and 10, ball spotted at the 17?
17.
So unfortunately, Inman now moving the ball. Which is the same scenario we heard happened in the Sterling game.
Yeah.
It's kind of trading blow for blow.
Yeah. Two receivers wide on the upper side. They're going to. Quarterback's going to keep it around the left side. Gets drugged down at the 11.
Schneider makes the tackle.
Malachi Brunk on the carry. Tackled by Jesse Schneider.
6 up. 5.
2nd down.
Jesse Schneider.
Schneider did a good job to stay home on that completely blindside quarterback reverse look.
Yeah, good job by Snyder.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he took the worst of that hit.
He's I don't know if he maybe got kicked or kneed in the head or whatever, but he's kind of reaching up and touching his face some, making sure his nose is still there. Probably 2nd and 5. Quarterback keeps
the middle.
Boy, he's running hard, guys.
Yes, he is.
Down to the 2, Casey.
It's going to be 1st and goal for the Teutons.
Yeah, 2-yard line.
Okay.
Brunk on the carry.
Yeah, Brunk running with a purpose right now.
1st and goal.
Well, they came right out. I don't even know if they huddled at all. They're at the line ready to go.
Brunk going to keep
keeping it again. And
he's going to get denied. 1-yard line. Good gang tackle there. Whole host of Warriors.
Brunk on the carry again. This time tackled by Jackson Howard.
Howard in there to hold him up, and then 3 other Warriors. Oh, and actually there was a fumble on that play. The ball was actually recovered by a lineman.
Yeah, I heard him yell ball out there. Still at the 2.
Too bad the Warriors couldn't have found that one.
Their left tackle was the one that came up with the ball.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why he got marked back, because they marked it back almost at the 2. His progress was closer to the goal line, but after that fumble, they moved the ball back on the spot.
2nd
Snap
down
back,
again.
handoff wide.
And he's going to make it in. That'll be a touchdown for the Teutons.
Once again, that was Crew Harris, kind of on that jet sweep look. Wessner just couldn't quite get there. Schneider coming in from the corner, not quite in time. So it's going to put another 6 points on the board for the Teutons. Going to give us a 16-12 score. 2-point conversion coming.
2 point.
Well, we're assuming 2.
Yeah.
They do kick it occasionally. I don't think we'll see that tonight if they're trying to keep up with us on the scoreboard.
They don't show any indication of kicking right
Nope.
now.
Way overload stack. This is the last time they had this set, they ran to the right. Yep,
Coming
there's
back
that
the
little
other
jet sweep to the
direction.
right. He's in the zone.
Corbin McClellan in for the
That makes our
McClellan
score
carries that ball.
16-14. So the fact that Marion made both of its 2-point conversions kind of important right now, but we
Yes,
have
it
a
is.
lot of football game left to play. Thoughts, Casey?
I don't know if you heard you.
Casey's not
Casey,
listening.
any thoughts? He's
I'm
trying.
sorry, what?
Any thoughts?
All I can say is we tend to score a lot quicker than they do. I mean, we're bending, and we broke that time, obviously, but I don't think they have any answer for our offense. I don't know. I feel pretty good about things right now.
You know, as big as their line is, you look at it and say by the second half, they're going to wear a team down just because they have more size, more momentum typically.
See, I'd say the opposite. I'd say they're
gonna
bigger.
wear down
They're going to
faster.
get tired. Yeah.
Well-
but our defense looked pretty worn out after
Yeah,
that
that's what I
last
was going to
series.
say. You can tell our front's getting pushed around a little bit on those last couple plays.
But I'm not sure how many of their big old guys go both ways. I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I didn't study the scouting report well enough.
I don't know that it kind of says on there, not as a whole. Depends on how you,
Well, you look. I'll go
Okay.
ahead and ready for the kickoff here. Warriors would love. Well, I don't know if we would love a long kickoff return because you don't want to go up back on defense too quick. Oop, better get that picked up. It's at the 5. Going to get it out across the 10. Now breaks free. Gets out to the 20. That was good work to get out there.
Makes it back to the 21.
Yeah, he did a good job to get as far as he did. No, like I said, I'll be surprised if they can if we can score. I'm not saying we're going to score as quick as we did on the last drive, but this is, correct me if I'm wrong, this is only the third time we've had the ball this half.
Is it the third? Is it the third or the fourth? We haven't punted, have we?
No, we scored on both drives.
Okay. Hand off.
Hand
Looper
off,
going to get across. Boy, nice running. Gets it out to the 28 or 29.
They're going to get really tired of tackling him by the end of the night.
Yeah, exactly.
Second down.
We
Sorry
for those who might be watching this on YouTube at a later time and maybe tried to watch during the game, we went on and off. We're going to keep plugging ahead, and we'll come back on hopefully. Second down, short. Oh,
Tried to do a misdirection there with Soyaz. Nothing doing. You're actually going to lose.
Yeah, you're going to lose about 3.
It's going to be like 3rd and 5. Long 4.
Yeah, long 4.
Warriors tried to get a little tricky there, and it hurt them.
Peterson comes out of the game. We got Raymer on the near side. Who's up top, Darren?
Kraus.
Kraus.
Ryder Kraus is out there.
All right.
Split left.
3rd and 4. Hand off to Looper. Still fighting.
He's close to the first down. I think he's going to be just.
No, he's got it.
He's got it? Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they're moving the chains. Wow, great
Warrior first
run.
down. Looper, way to keep your feet. Looper's 2nd, 3rd, 4th efforts were what got us that first down there. I mean, he just would not go down.
Yeah, he's running like a man possessed. He's really coming into his own. The very first game of the year, I don't think he was really, I don't know what the deal was. He just wasn't running as hard as I thought he should be compared to what I saw last year, but he's
Well, he ran
coming
hard
into his
last
own
week at
now.
Sedgwick.
Yeah, we watched
There he is
that.
again. No, that's keeper by
No,
Kraus.
the ball came out.
Well, Kraus.
They handed it.
No,
He
Kraus
handed it
didn't
to
end up with
Looper. Watch the replay here. He handed it to Looper and tried to pull it back out, and the ball got loose. So he's going to fall on. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12.
12, yeah.
Maybe
2nd and
13.
12. Kraus did end up with the ball coming up off the ground.
I don't believe we've put the ball in the air tonight yet, have we?
Nope.
And Carson
We have
Kraus has been throwing a good ball this year. Maybe we're saving it.
Snap back.
And
This time Kraus keeps it. He's got
a trailer.
Big late pitch to Looper. Looper's going to go out of bounds after he picks up the first down. Good decision by Kraus on both accounts. He pulled the first one out because there was nothing up the middle of that play, and then kept it as long as humanly possible to draw the Inman guy onto him before pitching. Snyder out. Kraus comes in with play. 3:31 left to go. Second quarter sponsors, Christensen Real Estate, the Marion Kiwanis Club, and 56 Express Tire and Service.
Hand off.
Oh, Soyez has lots of room in front of him. He is gone. Great run by Soyez right up the B gap. Wow. It was like a cannon shot coming out of that line. Woo! Jason Sun touchdown.
Got a little bit of speed there, boys.
Yes, he did. Yeah, usually you don't get to see his speed much because he's that back that has to sacrifice himself up in the middle of the line.
Going for 2. Hey, girls.
Snap back. Kraus hands off up the middle. Nothing doing there. Ball actually on the ground. Covered by a Warrior, but short of the end zone. Riker Salisbury covers it. It's going to be about a half-yard shy. No good on that. So it's going to be just an 8-point lead. Warriors kind of needed that to stay 2 scores ahead.
For those who may have heard me say something about, hey, girls, our ace, number 1, number 2, whatever, cameraman Joshua, his fan club was up here. And they were trying to get his autograph. He wouldn't let them have his autograph. They wanted a kiss. He wouldn't give him a kiss. He did not hearing anything I'm saying right now.
Are you sure they were coming for Smith? Or were they coming from McClendon?
Well, okay, one of those is illegal. So let's just go with high school.
Do not implicate me in anything.
Yes.
All right. So Warriors go back up by a full score. Mercer to kick off again. We'll see what he does with it this time. Last time he put it right up the hash. Put it right up the hash last time where it was just, difficult for any Teuton to get, and they covered it at the 25 finally.
There's the kick.
This time up in the air, going to come down about the, and it's just going to be covered once again right at the 25. McClellan covers that ball. Nice kick by Mercer. That's one of those, when Austin was kicking those balls, he would always try to get that kick to do a kick back towards the.
Come back away from the
come back
receiver.
to the kicking team. Put a little, backspin on it. Because then that guy coming up, he's got to come up a long way. Maybe Red Jersey gets down there and gets a coverage.
Doesn't have to happen often. Even just once in a while would be a really good thing.
3:21 left to go. Second quarter. Inman with the ball, at the 24? Yeah.
Yeah, 24.
Quarterback keeper. Oh. Brunk's going to go all the way. Quick score by the Teutons.
That's going to make our score 22-20.
Chance for Inman to tie it up with the extra point.
They could tie it up here right before half.
Wow.
We'll give the Warriors the ball back with a reasonable amount of time to do something. Was that Soyez that came on?
Yeah.
Seeing the trainer down there?
Yep. Which hopefully he's going to be good to go back out on the field because he's our center.
Looks like it's foot or
lower
ankle.
leg.
Yeah.
Almost like a, I don't want to say high ankle sprain, but one of those where you tweak that right above your ankle, and as tight as the tape's on there, hopefully it'll last him the game.
I think he's hurting. Here we go. Here's the 2-point conversion attempt. Quarterback keeps.
Yeah, he's in.
Yep, he's got it. So we've got a tie ball game with 3:08 to go in the first half.
Well, it is living up to its name. Unfortunately, we're trading blows right now. It's all that momentum swinging back and forth. Warriors aren't going to get the ball to start the second half. So it would be awful nice to go down here and score before halftime, get the ball, and do it again right coming out of the half and go up by 2 scores again.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks you've talked quite a bit about momentum, and you talk about a nice dose of it. If we could get a score before halftime, what we do with it in the second half, I don't know, but it would still be coming out of the half feeling pretty good.
You guys remember what my prediction was before the game?
No.
Whoever has the ball last will win.
My prediction is whoever has the most points on the scoreboard will win.
Yeah, I'm saying I may come down to the last drive.
So you think it's going to be that much of a not a shutout, a shootout? then,
Well,
basically.
look at the scoreboard, Mike.
Yeah, well, I know. I said it earlier. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that our physicality and our fitness is going to win over in the second half, and we'll pull away. But I don't know. Inman keeps coming back.
Peterson clean field at about the 16-yard line, looking to come across this side of the field. Oh, no, flag.
2 flags, 3 flags. Gets the ball out to the 48.
Yeah, that one's going to go back. Unfortunately, we're going to have a long way to go with this one.
The coach on the other side may have a decision to make in terms of if there was more than one penalty, which one gets them the...
Well, I'm sure that holding, it's going to be, you take the one that's clear back there from the 26, so we're going to start on our own 16.
During the return holding, return team, that penalty decline. No legal block is back. Return team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of foul.
Okay, blocking the back's what they're going to take.
Yep. Well, either way, we're going to start at the 16. So back when we had 11 minutes to go in this quarter, I was saying I wish we could have had a 10-minute drive.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, now with 3 minutes to go in the quarter, you're like, oh boy, we got to score fast.
Well, we can have a 3-minute drive because we've done it a couple of times.
I was going to say, let's have a 3-minute drive.
Yeah.
And leave a second on the board.
Looper with the carry. No, it's a keep.
Keeper.
Keep by
Oh.
Krause. He's going to get it to the 19.
Picks up 2, 3.
Number 5 saved a big game there.
Warriors have all their timeouts left.
Clock running at 2:30.
That's Looper.
Looper this time with the ball. Nowhere to go. No gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Looper on the carry.
We may have to go to the pass, guys. I don't know if you do it right here. You sure don't want to have a interception or anything down this far deep, but coming out that second half with the wind behind us.
Inman has 2 timeouts. The Warriors still have all 3. In case this doesn't turn out well for the Warriors on this play, they didn't want to call a timeout and give Inman more clock. Snap back. Krause keeper, nothing. He picks up a couple, maybe 3. It's going to bring up 4th and 5. Now Inman calls a timeout.
That'll be their second.
Edward Jones investment timeout here with 1:50 to go in second quarter play. 4th and 5. Got a feeling Warriors are going to punt. They better.
I keep saying that one of the things you talk about, like, why would you run to the short side of the field, whatever. My response to that would be sometimes if you do what they don't expect, if you do what they don't think makes sense, and it works, it can get you a big game. But I get your point on that. But a fake punt here would certainly be a surprise to everybody.
Yeah. Well, okay, so the plus about a fake punt for the Warriors this year, which we haven't done yet, but if we ever go to that bag of tricks, Looper's your punter. So if you've got somebody, you're going to put the ball in their hands to try to pick up a first down.
Can he
At least you
pass?
got the right guy.
Can he pass? Do you know?
He could. Oh, no, I don't know if he can.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, obviously the punter can just run with it, but a lot of times the fakes end up with the punter throwing a pass to somebody.
Inman not in a block set here. They're hanging back for any kind of play that would try to pick up some yards for the Warriors. Not much of a rush. Looper's going to kick it away.
High punt.
Nice kick.
Keep bouncing. There we go.
Yep.
Gets the ball down just about the 45-yard line on the Inman side of the field. And everything we said earlier now flips to Inman. They're in a position to score right at the end of the
And
first
momentum
half.
going into the halftime. You got to figure out a way to not let them get points on the board here. We were held to a 3-and-out. Let's hold them to a 3-and-out. Run out this clock in this first half.
I'm still waiting on my turnover.
I was going to say, we're still waiting on it, too. Be nice to pick one up right here.
I don't think you get to say, I think we're a turnover coming up, and then 3 quarters later at the end of the game say, there, I told you there was going to be a turnover.
Well, you can.
Mike, that's how it works.
That's how it works?
He never said when.
Okay. Could be next game.
That's right. Could be the
next season.
And off the wide side.
Oh.
Nice tackle out there. Peterson again on the hit. Keeps him getting the first down.
Wesner turned him inside, but he had a big old blocker on him, kept Wesner from being able to do anything.
2nd and 1. Snap. Fake to the middle. Brunk's going to go up the middle. He's got the first down. Brought down by Howard and Mercer, but not till he picks up about 7. Inside the 40-yard line here. 106. Clock going. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
That better be a false start.
The
center's still holding the ball.
Everybody moved but the center and the quarterback.
So that helps. Clock stops with 59 seconds to go. Ball spotted at the 44.
Clock started.
Fake to the, going to keep up the middle. Ball's out! There's your turnover. Ball recovered by Krause. Ryder. Krause.
I told you so.
Okay, that was, I'm pretty sure it was Raymer that knocked it out. Have to go back and watch that replay later. Somebody came in and punched from behind as they were making the tackle and punched it clear to the secondary. Krause able to make the cover. So, 50 seconds to go.
That's, the ball's laying right now on the 33-yard line.
Even if we don't score, just that momentum of keeping them from scoring when we get the ball coming out in the second half is good.
We got 3 timeouts. I say we do all we can to score. They've only got 1.
Krause still on his feet, but he's going to get dropped for a huge loss. 5-yard loss on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 15.
I think at this point, I just want to get out of here with a tie game.
I'm not a coach, but when you run the ball every play, they're not looking for the pass.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
Are you saying that sometimes it's good to do what they don't expect? That sounds like what I said. Oh, gosh, the ball's out.
I don't know if Krause is going to get up very well from that one.
Oh man,
if there was a call in high school, that's targeting. That Inman guy leveled his crown of his helmet right into Krause's face mask.
Krause is on the sideline. He's on his own, but he's moving on his own, but he's got to be hurting.
So unfortunately, trade-off in turnovers here, but the positive is there's only 9 seconds to go, so we just got to keep them out of the end zone for 1, probably 2 plays. So they got a timeout still in their pocket. Snap back going to the air. They're going looking for the pass, and he's going to get sacked. Nice sack by Looper. And they call a timeout with 1 second on the clock. So we're going to have one more play in this first half. Great play by Looper. Then that, once again, Casey, if you saw it, that was a coverage sack. Because the quarterback, Brunk, went to throw, had nobody open, pulled it down, and that's when Looper cleaned him. And the referee just said set it back to 3 seconds on the clock.
Did those guys hear that?
I don't know.
Still going to give them, whether it's 1 second or 3 seconds, they're
Yeah,
going to
they
have
have
one
one
more play. And you know they're going to throw it, and they're going to throw it deep.
Chuck's trying to get it.
Yeah, the officials started to say it again, and then the Carl said, "We're trying."
Yeah. So it's a new clock this year. You know, we got the new scoreboard. It also is a new controller, and the new controller is nothing like any of us have seen before. So it's taking a few games to get used to.
Well, technically it's 2nd and 15, but in reality it's 2nd and 34.
Yeah.
You're second and
right.
goal, basically.
2nd and goal from the 34. You're right. What do you think they're going to do? Triple pass.
Yeah, it's a flea flicker. Get him. There we go.
Yep. That's going to do it for this first half of play. Good job by the Warriors to not let Inman have a real good look shot at the end zone. So we're going to take it down to Casey for our second quarterly report.
From St. Luke Hospital.
Hey guys, I don't think halftime could have come at a better time. I know we're supposed to stay positive in this broadcast, and I'm going to be as positive as I can, but the last half of that second quarter, we just got our butts kicked. Inman had more fire. They had more discipline. I think they were in better shape than we were, and I think it's a good thing that we can go into halftime right now and regroup. Hopefully coaches will put a little fire under our boys, and we'll come out and we'll play like we did the first quarter and the first half of the second quarter, because we were dominating them. I think we had the momentum until the last half of that second quarter. So we'll see what happens. What do you guys think?
Well, I don't think we don't have to make a lot of major adjustments, but you're right. We were just kind of getting blown off the ball on those last two drives. Our defense, they were running up the middle. The quarterback was keeping and getting 5, 10, 20 yards at a chunk, and then we didn't let them do that earlier in the game.
Well, and at the same time, we were doing that on offense in the last couple of drives. We got nothing up the middle.
You're right. On offense, they're going to have to do something to stir the pot a little bit, because if all they're doing is selecting that same play, they got to the point in that second half, late in the second quarter there, that they were stopping it. So.
Like I said, when you do the same thing over and over again, you give them no reason to play any other type of defense. I mean, gosh, Carson Krause can throw a really good ball. We've seen him throw a good ball. Man, mix it up, throw some passes. Yep. We got guys that can catch too. We got good receivers. We got a quarterback that can throw the ball. Like I said, I'm not a coach, but I'd do something different in the second half.
That's our St. Luke Hospital quarterly report from Casey on the sideline. We're going to take it to halftime here. We will come back in about 13 minutes for the second half of play. Kind of having their way on both sides of the ball. We were able to manage to hold on. Thought the turnover might spur us a little bit, and we gave it right back to them.
I went down to the north end of the outside, the north of the stadium. There is a large number of people down there sitting on tailgates to pick up. I mean, it goes clear down to where the track turns. And there are lots of theories on what we need to do here. One is that we're trying to run the option and we're riding the ball too long. We're not making that decision to pitch or keep or whatever, which is good. I love when we got local people that care and they're still here and they're hanging in there, which it should be. It's a tie ball game, but it did not feel like a tie ball game.
Exactly.
Down there.
It going into halftime, it didn't. Like I said, it's all going to come down to this first series by the Warriors here. I mean, I don't want to pin the whole game on that, but whether this third and fourth quarter are long or whether we play well and
I would agree with what you said. I also would share in your the caveat there that we could come out here, go 3 and out, and then hold them 3 and out, and everything be fine. But you're going to send a message if you can come out and move the ball, go down,
Yes.
get a score, get some. I don't want to beat momentum to death, but get some momentum back in the ball game.
The Warriors just got to find a way to make Inman realize, hey, we're here to stay.
Yeah.
Because if Inman picks up that mentality, it's going to be a long second half for the Warriors.
Well, they are, as we've talked about, I've probably dwelled on it, they are big. And, you know, you got a big old guy leaning on you, pushing on you, knocking you down. It'll wear you out. Though, to talk about that whole thing, you could also say, yeah, but they've got to haul that big old frame and all that weight around. So I guess we'll see how it goes here real quick.
Well, getting ready to start this third quarter. Third quarter sponsors, Marion Assisted Living, MHS Pack, EBH Engineering, and Carlson's Grocery.
And our Warrior sponsors are Marion Auto Supply, Katie Insurance, Security First Title Company, and Shelter Insurance.
All right, set to kick off, second half. Gaddard's going to do the kicking duty, as he's done all night tonight. Back deep are Babcock and Peterson.
Kick it to Babcock. They're not going to.
Nope, Peterson's got the ball about the 11-yard line, coming to this near side again. Makes the corner, but runs into one of his own guys in a two-ton and knocks him out of bounds. But it is going to be a 35-yard line. Nice return there by Peterson.
Got it out to the 35, so nothing wrong with that.
Peterson had a little too much steam to make a tight corner. He had to slow down to make the corner, and that allowed Inman to kind of catch up with him. All right, let's see what the Warriors have to come out and do here at the start of this third quarter of play. Once again, the ball on the ground. Krause tried to pull it back out, got hit as he pulled it back out. Luckily, the freshman covers the ball. Yeah, Landon Hendricks covers that ball on the ground.
Landon's number 52. Second and 11.
Snap back. This time, here comes the pass. Peterson at the catch. Ball's on the ground, but he falls on it. 20-yard pickup for the Warriors. Peterson did a nice job to come back for that ball. It was definitely underthrown. Comes back, makes the catch, moves it upfield for a Warrior first down across midfield.
Too bad that kind of could have been a little cleaner, because I think Peterson might have gone a long, long way.
This time, Looper up the middle.
Going to bring up second and very short.
Raymer brings a play in. Peterson's going to go off. Second short. Snap back. Krause hands off to this time Soyez. It's enough to get the first down.
Yep, he's got the first down.
About a 3-yard gain on the play. Good hard run by Soyez. Going to see on the replay here. Once again, Krause gets hit after he hands the ball off. I think that's going to be the theme of the whole entire night.
Wind continues to, I mean, it's not like a gale or anything, but there's a steady wind out of the south.
Warriors starts a nice drive here. It's going to fall forward for
Couple.
one.
Yeah, a couple maybe.
Tackled by number 4, Gage Simpson. Brings up second down.
Warriors have moved the ball about 33 yards on this opening drive so far.
That was my boy Easton Babcock right there.
Oh, was it?
Yep. Not really what I envisioned him going up the middle, but at least they're getting him the ball.
Like I said, when they've brought him in so far this year, they've put him on that side, the backside that where Soyez plays, where you usually don't have the big runs. It's the slug it out runs.
There's
There
a
we
big
go,
run.
Looper. He got all stiff arms the first guy. Beats the second guy to the corner. He did it go! Jason, touchdown! Jameson Looper. That is the way the Warriors needed to come out and respond in the second half.
Yeah, you really couldn't have written it up any better than that, to be real honest.
65-yard drive, taking up just over 3 minutes in this third quarter. Warriors lined up for 2. Looper up the middle. He's in. So the Warriors pick up the 2-point Case and Son extra point. Nice hard run by Looper.
Does Casey know that we had a Case and Son safety last week?
I don't know. I don't know that he heard.
I did not. What did I do? I watched the first half of the game, and then I can't remember. I had something else I went and did, and I came back. The game was over. But no, Nicky didn't tell me about the safety.
Yeah. Well, there was a safety, and it's been so long since we had one. We don't have a sponsor for a safety, so we gave you credit for it.
Yeah, the safety sponsor does not get their money's worth, so we just gave it to Case and Son.
All right, I appreciate that. Well, I'm probably going to lack well, I shouldn't even say that. I may not have a lot of 3-point shout-outs this year. Who knows? But maybe I will.
At least not in football.
Yeah, right. So I was thinking, I read one of these articles today and they talked about the Inman Marion game, and I can't remember what they predicted the score was, but it was 1 point. I think it was Marion 27, Inman 26. So.
Yep, we're already on top of that.
Yeah, we are.
Our third quarter sponsors again, Marion Assisted Living. Want to welcome them on board. The MHS PAC, EBH Engineering, and Carlson's Grocery. Here's the kick.
Mercer to kick. Oh, and there's that backspin. Woo.
That was a great kick.
Covered up at the 30, and Landon Hendricks was headed down there, probably within, he was within 5 yards of being able to recover that ball.
First down, Inman.
So Inman's going to take over at the 29-yard line. Nice kick by Mercer. Okay, now defense.
So far, this has been one interesting football game. You can't say you're not getting your money's worth here tonight.
We apologize to everybody. We hope we're back on YouTube full live and won't drop again. We apologize for that. We're going to have to try to get things figured out both here and on the road a little better for y'all.
First down from the 30.
Wide run. Wester's got a beat on him. Brings him down. Oh, we're going to get him for a horse collar. They're going to throw a horse collar.
I tell you what, I
don't think so. That was a shoulder pad.
That was his
That was
jersey.
not a horse collar. It was a shoulder pad.
I think we're going to talk about jersey. Look at the.
Yeah, we are, and it's just
the replay. It was the shoulder pad he grabbed. No. It was not inside the. Oh man, terrible call there, but on the case of the Warriors.
That was a poor call.
Oh. It was all jersey, and it was right outside. It was on the extra shoulder pad, that top flap pad. He did not get inside the hole. So, unfortunately, 1st and 10, 44-yard line. Warriors just got to do it again. Running wide again, running wide. There we go.
Oh.
Bring him down. Nice job. That was Westner. This time he made sure the tackle was below the waist. They made sure they could not call him on this one. There to help were Urach and Looper. Boy, Westner having a good senior season this year on the defensive side of the ball. Just seems to be about everywhere he needs to be.
Is he a senior?
Maybe he's not. Maybe he is just a junior.
I hope. I hope he's just a junior.
Well, yeah. I apologize if I got some of my guys mixed up with years in. Oh, looking to pass. Pick. Oh! I called it too soon. Oh, man. Soyez had it in his hands. Just couldn't hold on. Put himself in a perfect position. Oh. And he's a center. That means you got good hands.
Well, it meant soft hands, not necessarily good hands for catching the ball.
Oh, man.
3rd down and 12.
As a famous broadcaster once says, that'll haunt you for life.
I hope not. If we win this game, it ain't no thing.
Exactly. Quarterback up the middle. Wrapped him up.
He got 7.
Yeah. Still going to bring up 4. Going to be 4th and 4. Right at midfield. Once again, that up the middle run, that's the one that's hurt us all night, and that's what it was again. He fakes to that one back and then just takes off up of the middle. And
it's been a lot of time getting the play call in from the sideline there, or from the coach. You'd think they'd just do that same play. It's worked every time so far.
Oh, this is that one where they run to the left side with this inside back. Right here, hand off to him. Yep. Oh, this time quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got the first down.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he picks up by about half a yard, falls forward.
Malachi Brunk is the quarterback, and he is playing a heck of a football game tonight. 6'1", 180-pound junior.
Well, we knew Inman was going to be tough coming in here. Yeah. One of their guys, I think it was one of the split backs. We haven't called his name on anything, so he hadn't touched the ball all night, but he's...
That's Tyler Jarek. He's a 6-foot junior.
He's over on the training table over there getting a lower leg looked at.
Oh, wow.
Double
there again.
handoff. Maybe picks up a yard.
Gosh, that just looks like it's just high school kids doing that many transfers of the ball. You just think it's inviting a fumble.
Second down.
Tell you, old Westner's having a heck of a
Yes, he
game,
is.
and especially a great start to the second half. He's another one of those guys on defense I meant to mention before the game, but he's had an outstanding season, especially defensively.
He has really played well.
He has put some slobber knocking hits on some people too.
All right. 2nd and 9. Pass. Ooh. Soyez. Howard chasing. Incomplete pass. On the coverage with Soyez. Once again, if we can make him move, his passes have not been accurate when he's on the move.
That's absolutely
Keep him
true.
moving, and we're going to get him to go if he gets back in that. That time he tried to do that drop back again, and we flushed him out. Soyez flushed him out before he had a chance to get set and launch the ball.
3rd and a short 9.
I'm not sure what they fed him in there at halftime, but man, this is a different Warrior team than we saw in the second quarter. These boys are coming to play right now.
Sounded kind of funny there, Mike. Short 9, I know what you meant by saying it's not a full 9, but it sounded like, it's just a little short thing.
Well, okay. Well, it's 3rd and short. That's what I'm saying.
Pitch back, pitch outside. Where's the holding there? Oh, my God.
That's going to give him a first down. No flags.
Wow. Wow.
Jesse Snyder getting up pretty slow. He's hurting.
If the other going the other way was a horse collar, Those are holds.
Coach Kraft is having a conversation with the official, talking about how he sees me.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10.
Can we put that replay up on the Jumbotron?
Yeah. Quarterback up the middle. He's got a lot of green grass.
Well, the teams continue to trade touchdowns. So it comes down again to whether we can keep them from getting in the end zone on the extra point two-point conversion.
Well, as Grant Tiroff used to say, you're too good of an official to make that bad of a call.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what he would say. He said it with more emphasis than Sean.
I tried to give it a little gusto.
You know, I do try not to blame the officials, but in that drive there were 2 bad calls that both went against the Warriors that led to that touchdown.
One
no
bad
call.
one no call.
Yeah, one bad call, one no call.
There's a pass, it's complete.
We're locked up, boys.
4:34 to go, 3rd quarter of play. Back to a tie ball game, 30-30.
Well, at least we scored first, so it's we score, they score. Now we get a chance to do it again. If we don't do it, then we lose that little bit
That's
of.
what I mean. You got to keep.
got to keep
your
doing it.
momentum going.
Yep.
Okay, here's an idea. So obviously, Inman is not going to kick the Babcock. They're kicking the Soyas every time. So why don't we run a reverse?
Or just switch guys.
Or a fake. Well, if then they'll kick it to the other side. But
not high school guys. Casey they kick where they're told to kick. He's not going to look up and see that the number switched and kick to the other side.
Or run a reverse or run a fake reverse. Something that would throw them off.
If you want the hands if you want the ball in Babcock's hands right now, if you're Coach Kraft out there, you say, hey guys, swap it. You know, Peterson, you come over here to the near side and Babcock go to the far side. .434 to go, 3rd quarter of play.
This kicker is a sophomore, number 10 out there, Caden Gaddard. Just saying he might be much less prone to have any kind of flexibility from the coaches.
I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to do the reverse.
Reverse.
They were pointing at each other. We'll see.
Well, maybe not. We're going to call a real short one.
Oh, come on, guys. They got it.
Dang it.
Our guys, watch the replay here. We knocked it right out of our own players' hands.
Yeah, unfortunately, and it's one of those plays that you don't work on a lot. Unfortunately, sophomore going backwards. It should have been the guy in the back calling him off and saying, I got it.
That's sort of the unwritten rule. You don't ever go back to
you shouldn't go
kick.
back to field the kick unless it's an onside or real uptight. So just trying to make a play. Unfortunately, it puts the Warriors behind the 8 ball a little bit here with the 2-down starting at the 33-yard line. They've been moving the ball rather well the last, 4 or 5 drives.
Yeah, really need a turnover. I mean, turnover on downs. I don't care how, but you need to get the ball back.
Yep. Quarterback up the middle again. He's got some running room. He's got a head of steam. Picks up 10, 11.
We have no answer to that.
Malachi Brunson on the carry. Soyas, 1st down, Inman.
First and 10 at the 22. Up the middle, missed tackle, finally brought down at the 10-yard line.
On the carry, number 20.
They're going to have 1st and goal inside the 10. Well, right on the 10, actually.
1st and goal.
their offensive line does a lot of trap blocking. And right now, that's what's blowing our middle nose guard out of the way, is a trap block coming from the tackle. The left tackle's pulling back through the middle and opening that hole.
Jason, we need your turnover now.
Stand back once again. Brunk up the middle. This time he gets hit. No gain.
A little bit too much razzle-dazzle on that one.
Soyez went low. Soyez went high. Urach also got a piece of him. So, second and goal, 10-yard line. Clock just moving under 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Our producer says we're going to go over 200 people watching. Greatly appreciate it. Snap back. Handoff going wide.
Yeah.
Oh, Wester could not bring him down. Pushed out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Wow, too bad Wester could not get that one down.
But by pushing him wide like that, that's not much of a gain on
Mercer
that.
throws him out of bounds right at the 8. Going to bring up third and goal from the 8. So anybody watching out there, if you haven't in the past, please hit your like or subscribe buttons. Please get us more numbers.
Yeah, forget about the likes. Hit the subscribe.
Yeah, right. Hit the subscribe. Yeah, we need to subscribe more. You don't have to like us.
No, you do not have to. You don't have to have sound on. Just hit subscribe. Two plays.
Oh, I'm going to try to reverse on the outside. Oh.
Nice run. That was a nice run.
Yes. Inside trap by the Teutons. They take the lead, 36-30, 2:29 to go.
That was Corbin McClellan. He's a 6'2", 165-pound junior. One more time, our third quarter sponsors: Marion Assisted Living, MHS Pack, EBH Engineering, and Carlson's Grocery.
Unfortunately, that one kickoff play cost us here. Got to get it back.
Another reverse. Now he's going to pass off the reverse. He wants to. That's going to
throw it away. Yeah. So that's good. They only get 6 out of the play.
Westner again on the pressure.
We've done a good job of putting pressure on them whenever they pass here tonight.
Now you got to tell the guys, get the ball. Get the ball. Gene says 38-36 wouldn't be bad. 38-36 after this next possession wouldn't be bad. I hope that's not the final. Because, man, if that's the final, we're both going to, it's going to be a long fourth quarter of a lot of knuckle fighting.
I'll take 38-36 for a final.
Yeah, I would too.
Well, I'll take the final on that score, but, man, that means there's going to be a lot of defense, which we haven't seen so far in the fourth quarter.
You're just like this younger generation. You got to have action.
Oh, well, it's a nice night. I got nothing else to do.
It's a beautiful night.
So if you thank everybody for liking, also hit that subscribe button, please. It was the Harrington game, the first game of the year, is the one we were all up here in sweatshirts and pants.
Yeah, and I know that but I wish you would still wear pants. It bothers me that you don't.
Yeah. Yee with chicken legs. Another same kick, this time fair catch called for and taken. Fair catch caught over there by Jordy Raymer. Nope, I'm sorry, Cooper Urach. It was 5 instead of 6. Urach makes the fair catch. Warriors will take over on the 38. Yeah. Do want to give a shout out to the grounds crew.
Oh, yeah.
Was telling Mike before the game, I announced a middle school game here a week ago, and the paint had been washed off by all the rains, and we couldn't hardly see the numbers of the hashes. So did a good job getting this game ready for homecoming.
Yeah.
Or the field ready for homecoming.
Field looks really good, really good.
So he has up the middle. Can pick up what, 3? 4?
Yeah, that's a good solid 3, maybe.
No, that was Babcock. It was not Soyas. Babcock.
Brings up second down.
Sorry, Casey.
Sorry for what?
Well, it was Babcock, and he had to run up the middle again.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that.
Apparently, Darren feels personally responsible for the play call, Casey.
Yeah.
They picked up.
I'm with Casey, though.
I want to see an end around.
I want to see him get loose somewhere because he is going to be electric in his high school career. This time, Looper makes a cut. Oh, not going to get away, though.
Looper's going to get a solid 3 out of that.
I actually got 5.
Oh, it's hurt. I think he's cramping.
Yeah, he is.
Unfortunately, with 3rd and short, that means he's going to have to come off.
3rd and about 2. Yeah, they'll stop the clock for the pickle juice. That's what you need.
Yeah, the good news is it's a cramp. I mean, it's
That's why you need pickle juice.
not going to be long-term detrimental here. So, here comes the question, Casey. What do you do?
Give him salt pills.
No, not with Looper. I mean, what do you do on the next play, 3rd and 2?
Oh, man, I don't know.
With Looper out, they're probably going to key on Kraus, which they've been doing all night, but I mean...
Third, either a little often or just give it to Soyas.
Well, I was going to say, I'll bet what they do.
You're in 4-down territory, so.
Yeah, my supposition is that they're going to put Soyez back in his normal spot, put Babcock where Looper normally is. Nope, actually, I was wrong. They're going to go the other way. They're keeping Babcock, and they move Soyez into Looper's spot. So, yeah, right, it's going to be Soyez up the middle here. Oh. No, he can reset.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4 down.
Well, we have just a second here. Our Warrior sponsors are Marion Auto Supply, Katie Insurance, Security First Title Company, and Shelter Insurance.
That's going to make it 3rd and 7.
And we were 3rd and 2 and had, 2 downs to get that 2 yards. Different situation now.
Okay, still Babcock and Soyez. Looper still over here on the sideline stretching. Snap back, Babcock with the ball. He's going to pick up 1. And they are sending out the punt team.
Yeah, I think you have to punt here. You got to make them go as far as possible. Giving them the ball on your own 40, it isn't going to cut it.
Not sure what they're doing, but they stopped the clock.
Well, the official.
Now he's starting the clock. Tell you what, if I was Looper, I would have waited as long as possible, maybe gone into the next quarter because they'd had to win it or back just to kick the punt, but still didn't turn out too bad.
Yeah.
Good. Inman's going to take over on their own 19. 15 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter.
That was really a great punt by Looper, considering he was coming off a cramp.
Yeah.
Kicking into the wind. That relentless Kansas wind that Mike Powers always refers to.
Well, hey, the Kansas Indians meant people of the south wind. And I think we do have a lot of south wind.
We do have a south wind tonight.
I think there was a rock group that had a song about that. I think their name was Kansas.
Handoff up the middle. Tackled in there by Looper. Pick up a 4.
That's going to be the last play of this quarter. We've got the St. Luke Hospital quarterly report coming up, and let's go down to the field to Casey.
All right, I'm going to talk on the move here. Boy, I'll tell you that third quarter started out all Marion. We had a couple of big defense. One of them resulted in a really bad horse collar call that was nothing close to a horse collar, and then another non-call on a holding penalty. But now we can't really blame the refs, can we? Maybe we can. But boy, the Warriors came out strong and had a bad break on that Inman kickoff, and now the tables have turned and we're down 6. But we do have the wind in the fourth quarter, so maybe we can make something happen, guys.
All right, thanks for that St. Luke Hospital quarterly report. Producer Casey says when you flip your mic down, put it just a little bit closer to your mouth, because with that wind, you're kind of picking up a little bit of wind noise. Just looked it up. Wind's blowing at 11 miles an hour right now, so nothing overpowering, but just enough to make you notice. All right.
I generally try to avoid, great deal of negativity, but I will say this: if we go down by 2 scores,
it's going to be tough.
It's
tough
going to
to
be
climb.
awful tough. Going to have a run back of a kick for a touchdown or a punt or for something like that.
All right, 2nd and 6. Ball at the 24. Yeah. Up the middle again. This time Howard grabs him kind of from behind. Pickup of a couple. Going to leave 3rd and 4.
Westner was in on that one again, too.
Howard and Isaac brings up 3rd down.
Sure would be nice to get a stop here. Make them punt. Clock running, 11:26, 11:23, 2. Up the middle again. Oh, he's going to pick up the 1st down.
That is just like money in the bank. That play gets 7 yards every time.
Something we didn't talk about or mention earlier in the broadcast, this is a district game.
Well, thanks for bringing that up.
No problem. happens to be our...
It's not good news, but it's certainly relevant.
It's our 2nd district game.
Yeah, last week was the 1st, right?
Sedgwick were 1-0 in the district. This week, Inman. Next week, Mound Ridge. That's a district game, and then Remington. Handoff up the middle again. A missed holding again. And they're going to get a flag.
Yeah. We got an injured player out there for Marion.
So unfortunately, after the pickup of 18 on the run, going to pick up another 15 on the personal foul.
Yeah, they're trying to take him down over there, kind of picked him up and threw him down, and that's going to get you flagged. Jesse Snyder was the player that got up real slow for the Warriors.
Moves the Inman inside the 35-yard line of the Warriors. Got to dig deep right here, Warriors. Coaching staff's going to look back on this game and say, okay, how can we stop the middle? Because if other teams see this film, I guess where they're going to run the rest of the year. Up the middle, Brunk for about 9, maybe 10. Well, almost a 1st down, just shy.
I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, but we cannot stop that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Especially in the second half. First half, we occasionally would get a stop. Boy, it seems like here in the second half, we have not stopped it at all.
Second and short. If you have a mind to, it'd be a good time to go to the air, but they really haven't done much of that.
Up the middle.
Oh,
good
nicely
tackle
played.
out there. That was Mercer. Going to drop him for a little bit of a loss. So actually going to make it 3rd and 1. Moved back about the length of a football. Clock running.
Plenty of time left in the ball game, but you need I don't know if it's possible for us to stop them twice on under a yard to go, but if we can keep them out of the end zone, we're alive.
Up the middle again.
Oh, ouch.
Unfortunately, that middle has been our Achilles heel tonight. And it really hasn't mattered which one of the Broncos really killed us up through the middle, but even the other running backs have at times too.
So 12-point lead at this point. Obviously, they want to make it 14.
Brunk keeps, scores. So 14-point lead with 8:48 to go here in this game. Warriors need to find a way to score quick. They've done it tonight on multiple times.
Still plenty of time.
Yeah.
I mean, plenty of time. Get a quick score, get a stop or an onside. I mean, it's still too much time for an onside kick, but shoot, there's a lot of time left.
Well, Casey, that's what I was saying earlier, though. You go down by 2 scores here, then we're going to have, whether it's a kickoff return or something like that. It doesn't have to be for a touchdown, but, you know, to really flip the field and get in the end zone quick at that point in time. Because I don't see us being able to
have 2 sustained drives.
2 sustained drives, that's right. And stop them.
Yeah, stop them, yeah.
Well, they are human, you know. They could have a turnover.
Well,
I mean, it's
unfortunately
amazing.
Tonight when they've had a turnover, we've turned it right back over after that.
It's amazing how few turnovers we've had in really the whole year.
So the last 2 kicks have gone this time, kicking this direction, would go right down here to number 10, right on the 35-yard line at the hash. Let's see what they do with this ball. They're going to do the opposite kick. This time, Babcock's actually going to get it picked up. Doesn't have much room to go, though.
No. He was looking for any kind of a block, any kind of a lane there.
So the Warriors are going to start at their own 30, 31.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that field position.
No.
Not as good as, you know, running it back to the goal line. But.
Okay, we've gone to a three receiver set. Hand off to Looper. Looper's got a little bit of green in front of him. Stiff arms one, goes out of bounds. It's a first down, though. About a 17-yard pickup.
That was a Derrick Henry-esque stiff arm almost over there. He put that guy right on the ground.
This year, I think the number of times I've seen somebody trying to use the sideline and just push Looper out, and Looper just stiff arms him and keeps on going. It's pretty darn well played.
Same set this time. Raymer, Peterson, and Snyder split over here to the left. Single back Looper goes in motion right. Looking deep, got Wessner. Oh! Wessner hit right as he caught the ball, jars it loose.
They dove on it, but it's an incomplete pass.
Man, that was a great play by number 1 over there.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. He hit him just at the right time.
Absolute perfect timing. Nice play by the Warriors. Good time to pull it out of the playbook, but unfortunately, a great defensive play.
Babcock coming back in. Wyatt Soyez coming back in.
2 receivers coming out, so they're going to go back to more of our traditional set here. Yep.
2nd and 10.
Looper up the middle. Gains 4.
The way their crowd reacted, I thought there'd been a fumble or something, but it was a good 4-yard gain. And Babcock and Soyez come back out.
Go back to that triple set. Snyder on the line.
Ooh.
Just
Hey, we got a rough
out of the hands.
back here, I think.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a roughing the passer. Krause had let that fly.
Have a flag on the play.
A fair amount of, I mean, that lineman was still at least 2 yards away when Krause let it go. And he lowered the boom on him well after that pass got off.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That'll give us a first down.
Not the way you wanted to pick up the first
Right,
down necessarily, because, boy, I tell you what, that's one of those with the quarterback hanging out there like he was after throwing that pass. He could get somebody hurt. So, 1st and 10.
Casey, has the wind actually picked up? It kind of feels like maybe it has.
I mean, I'm really not that noticeable.
Is
I
it?
mean,
Okay.
It's warm. It's a warm wind, but
Going to the air again. Whoop, no, this time going to get sacked.
Big loss on that play.
No one open downfield. Only had 2 guys out in the pattern. Well, maybe a third. Inman had it very well covered. Krause has to take the sack.
I think that's going to make it 2nd and around 19 or 20.
I think more than that.
I don't think so. You got
Yeah, okay, you're right. 2nd 20.
wide open.
Oh, that hung up there just a tad too long. The defender had time to get over there.
Well, if there's anything on this defensive stand here by Inman, number 1 has played incredible defense in the back end of their defense.
Yeah, they have. 3rd down, this might be, I mean, I don't have a problem with passing again, 3rd and 20, but you don't have to go that deep. Hit something over the middle of the field, let somebody run. Oh.
Tried to sneak Looper out of the backfield. He stumbles a little bit. It's going to go down. It's going to bring up 4th and a long way.
Looks like I don't see any indication we're punting.
I don't think a punt does you any good either at the time or the location on the field with this one.
Yeah, but 4th and 20 is a big thing to overcome.
Oh, man. Snap back.
Oh.
Raymer cannot get back to the ball. Even had he caught it, it would have been well short of the first down. Turnover on downs by the Warriors.
Krause on the late, it wasn't a late hit, but the hit at the end of that, as soon as he passed the ball, the guy landed on top of him. You could tell it hurt.
6:25 to go in this game. Warriors still down 14. Inman takes over at the 42. Unfortunately, that was a good defensive stand by Inman. Both teams still have 3 timeouts.
Certainly impressed by Krause's arm. I mean, he can throw the ball.
Up the middle again. This time it's going to get stopped for no gain. I believe that was number 20. Yeah, Malloy on the carry. Brought down by Howard.
On the carry, Malloy. Tackled by Jackson Howard. Brings up.
So to try to compensate for that middle, we've actually brought in 4 down linemen. They added Colt Smith. They added Colt Smith in the middle with Urach. Mercer and Howard still on the outsides. Up the middle again.
Got a couple.
Westner with the tackle. Assisted by Looper. Oh, Soyez, sorry, not Looper, Soyez. Saw the double digit, just the wrong double digit.
3rd and long. A long.
A long. Clock running at just a little over 5 minutes to go. A double play again, gets the hole, finds a sidestep, first down. Especially here in the second half, when Inman's needed something, they figured out a way to get it.
3rd and long has meant, or even 4th and long has meant next to nothing to them.
Nope.
But certainly 3rd and long has not. 3rd and 15, they picked up a couple of times. They've really done well on those situations.
And you look down through their roster. Unfortunately, they're going to be loaded again next year. So.
Number 75, the big old kid out there, pay attention to how far downfield he gets on his blocks. He doesn't look, I mean, he's impressive.
Brunk up the middle. Picks up about 3, keeps the clock running.
By Coach Smith. Brings up 2nd down.
'75, I called him out, just will name him Grant Knockstead or Knockstead. Irish kid. Our 4th quarter sponsors are Marion Dye and Fixer, Edward Jones Investments, and JW Storage.
Second and 7. 41 of the Warriors. Going wide. Clock stops as he goes out of bounds, driven out up there by Schneider. But it's first down.
First down, Inman.
If Inman wore down in the second half against Sterling, they definitely figured out a way to not have that happen tonight. Because they probably played stronger here in the second half than they did in the first.
Maybe just, sometimes you get a couple of breaks and you've got momentum on your side. You don't feel as tired as when everything's going against you. That's a timeout called.
Edward Jones investment timeout called by Inman, their first of this second half. Well, the only way I foresee this turning around right now is if Marion can figure out a way to get a turnover on the next couple plays.
Yeah, you got to get a little bit inventive. They fumble the ball, we pick it up, run it back, get a touchdown, do an onside kick, get it, those kind of things. Now, you say, well, that's not going to happen. The odds are it's not going to happen, but once in a while that kind of thing does happen.
Unfortunately, other than that one fumble on a run, they've been very solid all night, holding on to the ball.
I thought that bringing back a Hall of Famer like Casey Case would have been good luck.
I've done all I can.
Okay.
I think I might have tweaked the hammy trying to get out of the way of one of those guys down there, though.
You heard a butt muscle?
This kid reminds me a little bit of the quarterback Conway Springs had 3 years ago. I think he had the same number, too. I think he was number 5.
Yes, he was.
He was just relentless. He just, I mean, this kid tonight's probably had 25 carries or more.
Yeah, at least.
Second short. Inman holding out to the very last second before they snap the ball. Trying to run as much time off the clock as they can. And they're going to pick up the first down.
Looking at the replay here, I want to thank the guys, Jason and Joshua, for their camera work. Did a nice job tonight.
Every night.
Every night? Well, and you share your brother-in-law's sense of humbleness.
Thank you.
First and 10.
Run up the middle by Brunk. Timeout called by Marion. Going to be their first time out of the half. Edward Jones investment timeout. So looking ahead here with 1:46 left to go in this game, Warriors will be on the road next week at Mound Ridge. Mound Ridge going into the night was 3-1 with their only loss to Sterling. Almost identical score to Inman's loss to Sterling. The other opponents that Mound Ridge has faced, Bennington and Harrington, 2 of those opponents. And tonight they're playing Remington. They also played Medicine Lodge and won that game. But the scores against Harrington and Bennington almost identical to the Warriors' scores against those same 2 teams. So looks like we're going to have another dogfight next week. Warriors really need to figure out a way to bounce back after this one. Play hard, play well, and get a win on the road next week so that we actually get a first-round home game in the playoffs.
You always want that, get that. Even if it ends up being your last game of the season, you want it at home.
And Inman goes into the end zone for another score. At this point, Marion needed to figure out a way to not let that happen, because now they're looking at the maximum point loss on the scoring column, which in a tie situation later could come into play for a playoff spot. Coaching staff is going to have to figure out a way in this next week to get these guys back up. You can tell us, especially the fourth quarter here, we've had our heads down and been not playing with the energy we had early in the game. Inman lined up to go for 2. And go figure, Brunk up the middle. And he's in. 52-30, 1:40 left to go in this game. Not quite the homecoming that Marion Warriors wanted to provide for the fans. Still a good contingent to stick around for this game.
Yeah, very much so. Gentlemen, I am going to scoot out of here when the game is over. I have to be on the road bright and early. We're headed to Arrowhead Stadium tomorrow for the Down Syndrome Walk.
Gotcha.
Got a my daughter and daughter-in-law are sponsoring a team and raises money for the Down syndrome group in Kansas City area, and so we're going to go do that.
Travel safe.
Thank you. We'll go as far as we can until we both get hungry and stop and get something to eat that we can drive and eat. Not we're not. It has to be like a breakfast burrito or something like that. Let's see Casey's big kickoff return here.
Sure would be nice. Get some of these points back. Question was asked if it was a running clock, and the answer is, I believe in district play it's 35, I think. And that's because there's that 21-point rule in district play. Peterson getting spun around.
Get it. Oh, my.
Runs out of real estate.
Oh,
hey, that's... Come on!
Oh, come on!
Oh, my.
Throw your flag! Come on!
Wow. The exact same thing that we got called for, they did not call, and it was a late hit out of bounds to boot.
So I don't think that was a horse collar, but that's not the point. They called that a horse collar earlier, so they should have called it there.
Well, and he also did, and also they called us for that slam, body slam out there. That slam came well inside the player box.
I was 3 feet from it, and it looked like a horse collar to me.
Well, he just had a hold of his shirt, didn't he?
I don't know. It happened fast.
The horse collar is when you're pulling them. Well,
no,
anyway.
you get the hand inside the shoulder pads.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah. Pass out there. Westner with the reception. Going to pick up, about 6 or 7.
All right, guys, let's go down here and stick another one in the end zone. What the heck?
Whatever it was, it looked a lot worse than what we did to their guy.
Yeah. Marion lines up quick. Clock still running. Kraus looking to pass. Short pass.
Did he get
this
that?
one, nope. It was incomplete.
Thought maybe he got underneath it.
Yeah. Oh, no, I thought he was calling it.
3rd and 4. Does stop the clock with 1:06. Marion trying to finish this game on any kind of positive note they can muster at this point. Snap back, looking to roll. Out here to the flat. Westner with the reception, out of bounds.
Smart
Stop
move.
the clock right at a minute. First down. Picked up about 17 on that play. Good pass, good run. I know Inman's kind of gone to a prevent defense, but gosh, when you see little plays like this working, you're like, man, where were these plays earlier in the game to try to loosen up the running game?
We got, okay, two up top, 2 down low.
Kraus looking to pass. Got Raymer running down the sideline. Oh, oh my goodness! Holy cow! Watch this into this play. I don't know if we'll catch it, but the receiver got, yeah, right there. He got knocked down where the ball was still above him in the air. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I think they just got their feet tangled. I was a long ways away. I'm not sure if it was catchable anyway. Still would have been nice to get.
Only took 5 seconds off the clock, so 2nd down 10.
Kraus back to pass again, looking for anything. Oop. Man, he's going to get sacked for a huge loss. 12-yard loss on the play. Actually, more than that. No, taking a mark. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they gave him his momentum.
They gave him where he first initially got hit. 3rd and 22. Clock's running, 30 seconds to go. Looking to pass again, looking for a screen pass. Yeah. Incomplete. 13 seconds. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Warriors. Inman put themselves in a position to try to pick that one off. Fortunately, they did not. Fortunately for us, we didn't catch it because it would have been about another 6 or 7 yard loss.
Yeah, it would have.
Last offensive play for the Warriors probably in this game with 4th down. Long pass, picked off.
Good job.
That'll run out the clock with that interception. It's going to finish this game up with a final score of 30 for your Marion Warriors, 52 for the Inman Tetons. Like I said, we're going to take it down to our quarterly report here. Casey, take it away. St. Luke Hospital quarterly report.
Guys, frustrating night. Boy, the Marion Warriors showed flashes of brilliance, had some great plays, had some great series, and even had some great defense to start the second half. But Inman was just too much. They were just consistent and persistent. They just kept plugging away. We didn't have an answer for their inside running game, and the scoreboard told it all at the end of the game. So, yeah, Marion's got to bounce back and come back and hopefully get the fire back in their bellies when we go to Mound Ridge next week.
Yep, thank you, Casey. That was our St. Luke Hospital quarterly report. One final thing just got to say is, yes, anybody wants to travel to Mound Ridge next week, great fan support would be awesome. If not, you can join us here on mctv20live for the broadcast. Game time 7 o'clock at Mound Ridge. Nothing else to say other than Warriors fall to 1-1 in district play. Got to find a way to get another. Really need 2 more wins in district to secure a home field position. So Mound Ridge game next week going to be very, very critical. So that's going to do it for us here from the broadcast tonight. Travel safe for everybody traveling the rest of this weekend. Good night, everyone, and we will see you next week.